Question 39 reads, with reference to the scheduled areas in India, consider the following statements. Within a state, the notification of an area as a scheduled area takes place through an order of the President. The largest administrative unit forming the scheduled area is the district, and the lowest is the cluster of villages in the block. The Chief Minister of the concerned states are required to submit an annual reports to the Union Home Ministry on the administration of scheduled areas in the states. How many of the above statements are correct? Is the question. So this is a question from basic concepts of polity. I couldn't find any current affairs source that could be linked to this question. This is one such question that is coming from the static part of the prelims preparation. So before discussing the source I have shown here, let me just go to my notes, the polity notes, and show you how you could easily answer this question. So it is the chapter on 5th schedule, which deals with the scheduled areas. So I am not going through the entire notes. There are a lot of points connected to the schedule, some points connected to the scheduled area, but I will just read the relevant portion to answer this question. So here, as you can see, President of India has the power to declare an area as the scheduled area. He has also the power to declare a schedule to remove the status of scheduled area. As you can see, President declares an area to be a scheduled area via a presidential order, and some other powers of President is also discussed here. We are not going through that. So through this point is enough to answer the first to know whether the first statement is true. So see, within a state, the notification of an area as a scheduled area takes place through an order of the President. So this statement is true. So as you can see, a presidential order is what declares an area as a scheduled area. So that is true. Then let's see the second point. From the largest administrative unit forming the scheduled area is the district, and the lowest is a cluster of villages in the block. So here, in the criteria to declare an area as a scheduled area, it is listed a viable administrative entity such as a district, block or taluk as one of the criteria to declare an area as a scheduled area. So as you can see, we need a viable administrative entity such as a district, block or taluk. So it is only written like that, but in the question it is written like lowest is the cluster of villages in the block. Cluster of villages, the word cluster of villages is not mentioned in there, but you could make an educated guess that okay, if that is true, if we are looking for a viable entity as a district, block or taluk, this statement could be true. In my notes it was not mentioned just like this, but yeah, we could make an assumption that given that is the case, this statement is true. So you will have to make such assumptions whenever you make notes, and you know only the points in the notes. From that you should make some educated guess whether if any points comes outside your note, whether that is true or not. You should make some guesses like that. So yeah, second statement is also true, and we'll see the third statement. Third statement says Chief Minister of the concerned states are required to submit annual reports to the Union Home Ministry on the administration of scheduled area. We'll see that point. I'm skipping over the other points, and yeah, there are some powers related to governor is mentioned. Governor has the power to notify that an act of parliament or legislature of the state shall not apply to a scheduled area. He has that power. Another power, another responsibility governor has is, see this, governor of each state have scheduled areas, state having scheduled area shall annually or whenever so required by the President make a report to the President regarding the administration of scheduled area in that state. The governor is the person who sends annual reports, that too to the President, regarding the administration of scheduled areas. So as you can see, the whole scheduled area is structured in such a manner that it is declared by President, administered and overseen by governor. So nowhere the state machineries are getting involved. So we obviously governor in the administration, there will be some other people involved, but I am saying the overseeing power overall, the control and the what do you say responsibility lies with roles like governor and president. So this statement, the chief minister of the concerned states are required to submit annual reports, is wrong. So statement 3 is wrong. So statement 1 and 2 is right. So you could answer this. As you can see, you can answer this question 39 easily from the notes of polity. So this so polity, as I said, this polity is very important for both prelims and mains. You should be making notes. You should thoroughly read through the Lakshmikant book and you should be making notes from it. It will be useful for both prelims and mains. A lot of questions comes for prelims and mains from the polity area. And as you can see, this document is a note I'm prepared from Lakshmikant. It is almost 154 pages. Maybe after all this video, maybe I will do a polity course if people are interested. Yeah, anyway, this is the important part, and you could have answered if you have prepared well from Lakshmikant. So okay, I have also given a link. The reason, it's an old link, so I will just show you what this link is. Let me just. So as you can see, it is an article from Economic and Political Weekly. Economic and Political Weekly, EPW, is one source people always refer as to prepare notes for mains and all. Really good articles come in EPW, very detailed data driven articles, and it looks little bit dry, but really good articles come in EPW. And if you're a student, you will get some offers and discounts to subscribe to EPW. Now I have in my subscription expired, so I'm not able to read through the article. But if you see, it discuss about it's an old article which discuss about the governor, the power of governors, and fifth schedule, and it is discussing all the aspects of that. And here you can see, I noticed a statement: the largest administrative unit forming the scheduled area has been the district, and the lowest the cluster of villages in the block. So this exact statement was there in the question paper. So that's the reason why I included this source in the um, uh, in that document. So as you can see, it appeared on 2019. So there is no point in saying, okay, in 2019 there is an article. In an article, this exact statement came. But I'm saying, I just wanted to introduce EPW. If you have enough time, obviously this is another source you could depend to get quality articles on various topics. So it will be very useful to prepare really good articles, really good notes for mains. So I'm not saying it is a mandatory source, but this is definitely a good source you can consider if you have time. EPW. So yeah, I just wanted to introduce that also. So, yeah, back to our document. We will move on to the next question.